Greetings. This is a quick summary of our product, Oversight, which is an AI-driven energy management system for mini grids. The reason why we call it AI-driven is because the data gathered through different devices are used to make predictions through machine learning. We predict what the future demand is going to be through the DM module, what the future power generation is going to be through the EM module, and we do predictive maintenance through the OM module. First, let's look at the DM module. We gather data in real time through smart devices. This allows us to capture both building level as well as appliance level consumption data. For the EM module, we need a way to capture the data from the power generating infrastructure of the mini grid. We have deployed Oversight in mini grids. For example, as you can see in the slide, this particular mini grid combines wind, solar, and a battery backup system. So when you look into generation, we can monitor the energy generating infrastructure. We gather data through our smart devices as well as the mini grid specific devices. We send that to the cloud, and using that data, we model what we call a digital twin. So this is a actual mini grid where we have deployed Oversight. This is our energy generating infrastructure. You can see a wind turbine is there, a vertical axis wind turbine, batteries, and then solar panels. This is the energy generating side of things where you can monitor in real time through the digital twin what is happening in which component. Similarly, the consumption side can be monitored as well. So when you combine these two things, the generation side and the consumption side, you can optimize your energy usage. One example can be, let's imagine a mini grid that is also connected to the grid. But since we have the renewable energy infrastructure, then the objective can be to maximize the utilization of renewable sources while minimizing the grid power usage. So if we go with this objective, our mini grid management system will be able to optimize, because now we have more than one energy source, can be wind, can be battery, can be solar. How do you maximize the efficiency? So we can define different objective functions. It can be to maximize renewable energy. It can be to maximize financial incentives. Depending on the setup, these objective functions can change, and it can allow you to achieve the maximum possible outcome through the mini grid management infrastructure. For the OM module, our objective is to predict any infrastructure failures in advance so that we can address them and have a continuous power supply. If I take the wind energy system, for example, we do anomaly detection, fault classification, and RUL prediction. We monitor the physical parameters of these devices and try to see whether something is not working the way they are supposed to. That is an anomaly. Through this, can we predict things before they actually go wrong? Then that way we can take preventive action. This is what is known as predictive maintenance. This is what the software dashboard looks like. So this is the landing page. You can see a summary of everything that is going on within the mini grid through this dashboard. This shows you the power generating data from different sources. How much are we generating right now? Historical data as well, and the predicted data for the future. Then the power usage side of things, similarly, historical trends, the current power flow, what is the composition, where did we get our energy at any given point. And we can also zoom in because we have the capability of monitoring appliance level data through the smart devices. We can look at the power consumption of those devices as well. And of course, the predicted data for the future is also included. And power source management. When we have multiple sources, what is the best combination to use at any given point to achieve our objective? You can take those decisions at a certain frequency and see how it improves the performance. As you can see, through Oversight mini grid management, you can get more out of the mini grid rather than just deploying a mini grid and consuming the generated power.